Hey everyone, Baby Ken here, and welcome to the first episode of the Nightmare Reviews. So what the frick is Nightmare, you might be wondering? Well, it's a video board game. What do I mean by video board game? Well, it's a normal board game, but it uses a VHS tape. And I'm not explaining what a VHS tape is to anyone younger than 13. So, this is a game where you're going to be playing a board game and you're going to play with a tape. Just edit that out, me, that's stupid. So in this series, we're going to be reviewing all the games in this series. And we're going to be playing them and stuff like that, so let's see what comes in this box, shall we? Okay, so the point in the game is everyone writes down their greatest fear on a nightmare card. You shuffle them randomly, put them in the center. So what you want to do is you want to go to the center and try not to pick your fear. Well, how the heck do you get to the center? Well, you play a different character. You have to collect 6 keys. How do you collect keys? Well, I'll tell you in a second. One of the things is laying on these frickin' spaces that say, take a key of this number. 95% of the time, you're not going to get that damn space. There are 2 different ways to earn keys from the Gatekeeper. One of them is through chance, which you will see right here.
Those of you on gravestones mark chance. Take the dice and roll it. Roll it now, and if you can roll your number, you can take a key.
It's not just chance spaces, there's other things such as rolling a specific number, such as your age, which freaking sucks sometimes if you're a lot older. There's also roll the dice a certain amount of times, try to get a certain number. Roll your own number for a key, which is a common factor in this game. Another way to earn keys, which is the rare attempt, which is he'll hand them out for free. Like this example, he pretty much told everyone to roll the dice.
Now, who rolled the highest number? Answer me! Time's up. If you answered in time, you may take a key, but if you failed, you have lost the precious prize.
Entire game. You gotta make your way to the center. Exact roll. So, for example, 1, 4. Like, for example, I didn't do it. I had to keep going. But because this is up to 6 players, each player keeps playing. So, you might have to, if you're playing with 6 people, it might take a long time to get to your turn. Once you get frickin' there, you have to roll the dice. You know, keep rolling. Try to get a frickin' 6. Once you get a 6, take a card of the Nightmare deck. Not your fear, you can stop the tape and win the game. If it is your fear, you just frickin' lose. Another way to lose is if the tape reaches 60 minutes and no one can even make it to the center or pick a card, then you all lose. This also comes with the VHS tape for this game. Upside down, sorry. We're not going to be using the VHS tape, we're going to be using a video recording, which should be the same thing. So I think it's time to go over to the tape. So I'm going to go over the different types of cards in the game now. So we have the fake cards. These ones are pretty cool. That's, for example, if an opponent lands in your gravestone, you can toss a coin and take some of their cards. Banish the black hole. There's also stuff like use this card to release yourself from the black hole. Cannot be harmed if you land on a gravestone. Stuff like that. The time cards are kind of dumb. They're okay. Like, you know, for example, take all the time cards and the person who has the highest number. What I've learned when playing this is if you want to screw each other early game, it's okay. If you want to screw each other late game, don't do it because you actually want to win the freaking game. Some of those will screw you over. The problem is, for example, like this one's good late game, but if you find something like this, it's like you get something like this at 18:30 and it's like 30 minutes or something, it's useless. You can't do anything with it. Which is the problem I have with some of these fake cards, or time cards. I looked for the deck when I was doing a game testing for a thing like this one's 4 minutes. I seen one that was literally freaking like a minute 30. Like, no one in the freaking world playing this is gonna get that damn time card in the beginning of the freaking game. No one is. No one is. And now we have the chance cards, which are one of the stupidest things in the freaking game. Honestly, I feel like it'd be better to win the lottery than to actually win these chance cards. What do they do? Well, let me actually find one of them for you. So, there are two types of chance cards. You got this one. If you're this character villain and your number is 5, you have to toss a coin. Heads, receive a key. Tails, return to the back of the pack. So first of all, 6 different characters, 6 different combinations. So that's 36. So you would think, okay, 1 in 36. But actually no. There are 48 chance cards in the deck, and there's only 1 of each. So it's technically 1 in 48. Actually, it's less than that because you have to hit heads on the coin flip, so it's 1 in 96. I'm pretty sure winning the damn lottery... I'm pretty sure winning the frickin' lottery is easier than getting a frickin' heads on that. I actually got one of the cards in my practice game, but I ended up flipping a frickin' tails, because of course. The second ones are key cards, which are get 2 halves of a key, trade in for a real key. That wouldn't be a frickin' problem though, except for one thing. So I went through the deck to see how many frickin' things are. You think, okay, 6 and 6, right? Nope. Let's see. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 frickin' front half, and 1 back half. Yep, frickin' 1. So a 1 in 96 chance of getting this frickin' thing, and you had to get the other half. You know what the best thing to do? Let me actually get the frickin' cards that I threw on the floor. Here's what you do. Take, for example, look, get 2 halves. Take these. You know what you do with the chance cards? I don't have a full deck. You know what you do? Take these. Take this. Take this. Throw them on the frickin' floor and put them away, because they're frickin' useless. Okay, so let's go over the keys now. Let me actually flip my camera over. Okay, so here's what there are different keys. You have release yourself from the black hole. Banish someone to the black hole, lay on your gravestone. Same thing as the fake cards, kind of. Chance, fate, can't be harmed, and the time cards, these are the exact same as the fake cards, except they can be used more than once. So, in case people are curious, because when I was playing, before I go over the game, this is the aftermath. This player got 6 keys. They originally had, I think, 2, but they got a bunch for free. It was a bit bad for he only had 1, and had 4. Kupo had 2, Gavoden had all 6, because of the frickin' BS thing at the end, which I'll explain, and Baron Samley legit actually got 5. A couple from land their own space, too. Now let's go over the actual tape.
Oh. You want to play the game. My game. By my rules. I am the Gatekeeper. I rule this game. And you will obey my rules. When I speak, you will stop, and you will listen. I see. You have all been stained with a color and marked by a number. If I call your number or your color, you must answer, "Yes, my gatekeeper!"
It's different depending on the
You
host.
fail to answer, "Yes, my gatekeeper," when I call your number or color, you will be punished.
Such as the black hole.
I'd like to punish one of you now. You? The one who holds the lowest number? Yes, you! Answer me, you maggot!
Yes, my gatekeeper.
Time's up. If you failed to answer "Yes, my gatekeeper" in time, you are punished. Move your mark to the closest black hole. You will not play until I choose to release you.
If you end up getting bashed to the black hole, you can get out one of 4 ways. Number 1, the gatekeeper will tell you that you're released from the black hole.
I release you from the black hole.
You have a fake card that allows you to release yourself. You have a key to release yourself. You have a time card, or by landing on this space, you have released those in the black hole. That is very hard to read, thanks to the stupid text.
But if you answered in time, you have learned my first lesson. Do not forget, for you will all be called and you will all be tested. Let us begin my game with you. The one who holds the highest number, answer me!
Yes, my gatekeeper.
You will be the first to roll the dice and begin my game and your nightmare.
Sometimes the gatekeeper can actually be pretty nice and give you some free stuff.
Those of you on gravestones marked with an X, receive a free turn.
Other times, the gatekeeper can be a complete dick knuckle.
You! Yes, you! The one whose turn it is next, answer me! You're banished.
So the gatekeeper pretty much gives you a love-hate relationship. Most of the time, it's a hate relationship. Okay, I can actually say this before he comes back. So Jesus Christ, what now?
I want to play with the young one now.
I'm sorry, what? Yes, my gatekeeper?
How old are you, little one?
20.
Oh, isn't it past your bedtime, little one?
When I'm recording this, yes.
The youngest one is the weakest. He's a prey. He's a meat.
I'm gonna call Child Protective Service on you.
Like to meet me on the other side, little one?
Okay, we're done. No. Okay, we're done. No. No. Hello, Child Protective Services? Yeah, there's this guy. He's got a cloak, blue hair. He's trying to harass children again. Okay, thank you. Okay, so they're gonna go kill him. As I was trying to say before frickin' Mr. Pedophile, was talking, so, within the first 55 minutes of the tape, yep, 55 out of 60. Is this still? Give me a second. For the first 55 minutes of the frickin' tape, the Gatekeeper will only give out keys for free twice. Once, which you've seen at the 6-minute mark. Another one is everyone will roll the dice. Whoever rolls the highest is the chosen one. And at a certain point, I think around 19 minutes, they'll have the chosen one come to the TV or whatever, scare the shit out of them, and he'll hand them a key. The problem, know how I said first 55 minutes? What happens in the last 5 minutes? Well, just take a look. Take a look at what happens. Before we actually get to the thing I was going to show, I forgot to mention this. So at the end of every tape, near like the last, I think, 8 minutes or something, the host will just go crazy. Like, take a look at this.
It's called Havoc. Number 1, answer. I demand you roll a 1 before you play again. Number 2, answer. I demand you roll a 2 before you play again. Number 3, answer. I demand you roll a 3 before you play again.
Yeah, I think you get the idea. He'll do that for every player, so pretty much everyone has to roll a number to play again, which most of the time you don't even get to play the freaking game. Anyway, let's get back to what I was talking about, which is the free keys in the last 5 minutes. Hey everyone, Editor Fimpy Ken here, and I can't believe I actually forgot to include this. This is actually a little bit for the Havoc part. So for this series, aside from doing the ranking system, which I'll talk about next game, I want to do a little highlight thing, I guess, which I'm gonna be calling the most BS moments in the Nightmare series. So starting with the first one, it is this freaking staring contest, which you will see here.
So, you're the one whose turn it is next. Answer me.
Yes, my Gatekeeper.
Look at me, you maggot. Yes, look at me. Do not turn away from me. You will stare down deep into my eyes and keep looking at me until I fade away. Don't blink, maggot. If you blink just once, you've shown me your weakness. I'll take a key from you. Don't blink, little maggot. I'm watching you. I see you. Peekaboo. Don't blink, you little maggot.
Okay, well, the Gatekeeper stares at her soul. This goes on for 2 minutes. Yep, 2 minutes of this. Also, I forgot to mention this, when the Gatekeeper's on screen, you cannot play. So this is pretty much just 2 minutes of frickin' filler. Whenever I play this with family members, we usually have a house rule, which is see how long you can last. And the other thing is, if you blink, you don't lose a key, because that is BS. This is freaking stupid, and for some reason they decide, hey, this is a good idea, let's bring it back in the phone game. Yep, and I'm gonna skip ahead. Gee, let's see how long. Yep, about 50 minutes, so about maybe like almost 2 minutes of that, of just nothing you can do. Anyway, back to Past Me.
Stop! Each of you will now take a turn to roll the dice. Hurry! The one who rolls the highest will receive a key.
Oh, thank you.
Go! All of you will now take a turn to roll the dice. The one who rolls the highest will receive a key.
Okay, I'm noticing a pattern here.
So, whose one is it next? Answer me.
Yes, my gatekeeper.
The cards are on the table. I'm raising the bets,
Okay.
and you are going to play some poker. Take the top card from the nightmare pack. If it's your fear, you lose all your
Nope.
keys. You were going to lose anyway. But if it's not, return it to the back of the pack, and you can collect all the remaining keys.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? What? Yep. Last few minutes of the tape, just hands everything up for free. And you know how he said, if it's not your fear, you can collect the remaining keys? Keep this in mind, 3 to 6 players. If you're playing with 3 players, you have a 1 in 3 shot or a 33% chance of losing all your keys. But you have a 67% chance or 2 in 3 of getting all your keys. If you're playing with 6 players, up to 6 players, it is only a 17% chance of losing all your keys and an 83% chance that you're going to get all your frickin' keys. So there's a high chance you're getting all your frickin' keys. Oh, speaking of getting all your keys, take a look at this.
Last minute chance, maggot. Roll the dice. And the one who rolls the highest receives all the remaining keys.
Wow, they literally have no frickin' faith in you. So they just hand everything out for free, huh? Okay, that's great. As Spoonie1 mentioned in his Nightmare reviews, that's something I don't like about this. Like, I don't mind them handing out stuff, like, receive a key near the end, but this is going to be a common trend in every single game we play. I think except for Harbingers, but in the last, 2 minutes of the tape, they're just going to say, roll the dice, whoever rolls the highest, get all your keys. That's it. So, what is my opinion on this game, huh? Well, I think the game is okay. I don't think it's bad per se. It's good for what it is, but this game has what I like to call first game syndrome. Which means it's just a test to see if it works. When they make the second one, they add, improvements, see if it's better. Here are some examples of games in a series where the second one is actually better. Okay, I actually couldn't find half my games, so some examples are, take the first Mario Party, for example. The question is, can we make a board game video game? It works, but the game has some flaws, like the mushroom spaces, one-player minigames, losing coins in minigames, stuff like that. The first Smash Bros. No B sideways, unless you're playing with a Hori Pad controller, which I have here, or a Brawler 64 controller, or on the Virtual Console. The game is not fun. The first Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, once again, bad controls. Not very, okay for what it was. The first Pokemon game, that game has issues. Okay, the point I'm trying to make is, when they made this game, they were just trying to figure out, can we make a video or VHS board game? Yes. We know we're going to have some issues, but when we make another one, we're going to add some improvements. So, we're actually going to start a tradition. At the end of every video, I'm going to show the end of the tape and whatever previews we have at the end of the tape. So let's get to it.
Well, little maggot, you have lost. This is the end of my game, but just the beginning of your nightmare. Psst. Fancy another game?
The video board game Nightmare 2. He's coming back for more. More frightening fun. More atmosphere. More shock treatment. More thrills. Thrill me! Alan Sandler's Zombie Nightmare 2.
Have another one. Tonight.
So, will Nightmare 2 with Baron Samedi be a good sequel, like Mario Party 2 or Shrek 2, or will it be a terrible sequel like The Christmas Story 2 or any of those direct to VHS Disney sequels that no one gave a damn about? Well, I'll see you guys next time where we cover Nightmare 2 with Baron Samedi. One of my personal favorites. Because there's only one game, we're not going to do a ranking, but I will next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified when the next episode of the Nightmare Reviews will be up.